I'm gonna go over the changes though, because actually I was at work when they released the patch notes and whatnot. I wasn't able to like look at everything, so I'm gonna just go look at the patch notes and see what it changes actually in game. Let's start with Soul, because I think Soul is the first person they do, and then I'll do Kai. Changes focus on differentiating the properties of his normals as well as the situation after his special moves are blocked. Okay, so the hitbox of okay, so the hitbox of forward slash. Okay, so this is 6S. The hitbox of 6S has been decreased on the top and bottom, making it more likely to lose to low profile moves and 6P. Yo, thank fucking goodness, bro. Holy shit. Bro, this is a change that I wanted. I wanted this change so bad. 6S is such a good move, and I think them making it to where you can 6P it now is gonna be huge. So crouching slash, which was not used very frequently, has been buffed and now serves a different use from his other normals at mid-range. We added some knockback to his far slash, the core of his close range game. What, knockback on block? I hope not knockback on block. Increase the standard damage scaling. Okay, so you're not gonna get nuked off a far slash anymore. The change is minimal when blocked normally, has a major impact when blocked with faultless defense. We needed that. So now if you FD him doing far slash, he'll actually be too far away to keep looping far slash. He used to just keep fucking looping it and there was nothing you could do. Now if you FD it, is a major impact, it says, which is great. The knockback on his crouching kick has been decreased, making it easier to combo into sweep. Okay, that's fine. Slash version of Volcanic Viber has had its active time extended, making it more viable as an anti-air attack. As increasing the active time made the attack longer overall, it now leaves Soul more open to attacks when whiffed or blocked by a grounded opponent. Nice. Okay, so this is a good change in general. I think that it's a buff and a nerf at the same time, so that's a pretty good change. After blocking Banditbringer, it was difficult for both players and their opponent to predict what would happen. Now it is easier to put distance between Soul and the opponent after it has been blocked, and the situation is less likely to be impacted by the startup time of the opponent's close range options. Now, although wide throw is distinguished by its invincibility to throws, it was used less frequently. Now it's possible to follow up with a Roman cancel when it lands. They buffed him. Okay, so now he could just command grab RC and combo you after. I hope it doesn't fucking nuke you. I hope it doesn't. All right, so crouching kick, reduce knockback, we read that. Far slash, increase knockback and increase the standard damage scaling. Increased its active time, so this is crouching slash, so it slightly extends in front of him. Okay, it hits pretty low too. Decrease the hitbox on the top and bottom of the attack and increase the hurt box around Soul's feet. Thank goodness. We needed this change so fucking bad. So like they're gonna make it to where if a Soul player just throwing this shit out, because this was actually Soul player neutral, like they would just use this. They wouldn't spam far slash because you can 6p it, but you can't 6p this moves. It hits too low to the ground, so like if you try to 6p you get beat out. Okay, and also yeah, you're gonna be able to combo off of this now. Like so if you do this in RC, you're gonna be able to have a nice little combo as a Soul player, which is okay. Like I guess I don't really like that, because if I get command grabbed and opened up for 50% of my life, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, so this has better, like bigger knockback and more landing recovery, so you can't just Soul players used to just spam this shit and then 5k or spam this shit and DP after, like, so now you can't do that. Because it says here, greatly increase the knockback and increase the landing recovery, which is definitely necessary. Absolutely necessary. This is definitely necessary. A really good change. The knockback is increased on the normal version and the aerial version, and the aerial version has more recovery. Became possible to follow a Roman cancel, increase plus frames on hit. They're gonna make it to where if you wild throw, if you just get the wild throw, just in general, you're gonna be able to like dash up and pressure now. They're saying since people use it less, they're just gonna make it better so people use it more. Okay, well that's fine. And then this is just an input change. All right, so it's easier for Stun Dipper to connect from long range now. Okay, so this is a good change because a lot of times when you're playing Kai, you do this and it would not combo. Or there's some combos or some situations where like you'll do this and it won't combo. Like right there, it didn't combo. So they're just making it like more consistent to where it always combos. And the way to get this to combo, Kai players used to have to like delay their buttons and like drop their combos sometimes. Like that. That's how you would get it if you want to do to like delay. Okay, so reduce the recovery of far slash, making it more easily affected by dash momentum. Okay, yeah, I see. So like if you do like try to do like dash far slash, he'll kind of stop. So they're making it to where you can like slide and do it, which is cool. I think this is a good change. And they're trying to make you play neutral with like this combined with this. which is not bad, honestly. I feel like it's a welcome change. Dragon, okay, the dragon install change is huge. Okay, and crouching kick, decrease knockback. Okay, so they're decreasing the knockback, so this will always hit pretty much. So you see how that whiffed right there? How I did like 2K into 2D. They're trying to make it to where that doesn't happen. They want you to get the 2D like every time, which is a good change. I think that's fine. I think they did that for a lot of characters actually. Made it easier for the second hit to combo by changing the distance travel, the hitbox, and blowback of the opponent. Decrease the distance created between Kai and the opponent after the second hit connect. Okay, so that means on hit. So like you see how they get knocked back? They want it to where they're gonna be kind of close to you, to where it's almost like a sweep. Decrease the tension penalty time after activation. Sped up attack startup upon activation. Expanded the hitbox on activation in front of him and reduced the upper hitbox. No longer activates when importing forward directions after command is complete. Okay, so usually when you're playing Kai, you go into dragon install. Like I'm running forward, I'm fighting. You see how much meter I'm getting right now? I get no meter. Look at the meter. You see my meter? Like I'm fighting, I'm doing a lot. Like, and I'm getting no meter for any of this. So you can get meter now once you hit dragon install. Finally, this is a good change. This is the change that I wanted. I wanted this change. This is a good change. So dragon install is gonna be pretty okay now. All right, so oh please let me see the May changes. Let me see some May changes. Her standing far slash decrease the lower hitbox and hurt box. Oh, so you can actually 6p this now too. Nice. That'd be great. Okay, decreased active time and expanded the hurt box in front of May. Okay, so this is not as active, and you can actually hit her for doing it now. Oh, so now May players can't just swing out like this. Nice. So now you actually have to think in neutral. Sick. Now I can fight against May players and I'll neutral them. That's gonna be great. Heavy slash, increase active time and decrease recovery. I mean, it already has pretty low recovery. It's pretty okay. Reduce horizontal blowback, making follow-up options, follow-up attacks possible mid-screen. Reduce damage. What is overhead kiss? Overhead kiss? Oh, it's a command grab. Okay, so wait. Reduce horizontal blowback, making follow-up attacks possible mid-screen. Reduce damage. Thank goodness. I'm gonna need the reduced damage, but they're trying to make it to where you can combo mid-screen off of it. I think. I really hope not. I really hope not, bro. Because now you have to guess mid-screen if she's gonna do this or command grab. If she did command grab mid-screen, I was okay with that because she doesn't get much damage off of it. Like, kind of whatever. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, but they reduced the damage of it. It already didn't do much damage. I hope they mean the combo damage after, like the damage scaling after you hit the command grab. I really hope so. I truly do. Okay, so I just realized that actually can happen now. You guys ever get like you get counter hit by dolphin and May players just like they do this is what they do every time. They get counter hit dolphin, they just run up command grab. So now they're gonna be able to combo your dumbass off a counter hit, bro. No, that's gonna be awful. So fix the bug that caused the attack to hit after wall break occasionally. Oh, okay. So it was that bug. You guys ever see that like some May player did like a combo after dust and then they did super and then the super hit like right after, like they did some shit like this and they called the super and then it came down after. Like I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but now let's see Axel. So Snail sped up the attack startup. They sped up the attack startup and he can combo into Snail from grounded hits such as standing P. Okay, so now he gets more. Okay, that's what it says. He gets better return off of his 5p and 2p. Okay, the stance can now be canceled into from special moves as with the activation. Decrease the time of the detention penalty while in the ready state. So now apparently you could do like a special move. I guess you could do something like this. Like, of course it's not now, but like after the patch you'll be able to do like Axel Bomber into. No, actually no. Axel Bomber will put you in the air. The special move's not air. Okay, so you could probably do Snail into it. Like you could probably do like here Snail into the one activation. That probably works. So now it lets you do it like pretty much safely. So you can't just do it randomly in neutral, or so you don't have to do it randomly in neutral. Okay, so his buffs are pretty small, so we don't actually have to stay on him for too long. But okay, let's go over the Chipp changes. So Chipp and Potemkin, bro. Oh my gosh, please tell me they did something about Garuda. If they didn't do anything about Garuda, it doesn't even matter. Like the changes actually don't matter. There's too much of a difference in facing an opponent who could anti-air his 2K. Wait, yeah, his J2K. It's now easier for anti-airs to hit him during descent. Good change. J2K nerf, good change. On the other hand, he is now left in a more advantageous position on hit or block with less distance between him and the opponent. Chipp can now continue his offense after making contact with his move. That's fine. Honestly, if you're letting Chipp hit you with J2K, you should lose your turn. But not in his current state, like after, because this move is pretty easy to see. Like you can see Chipp players are doing like just jumping over you the whole time. It's pretty easy to see, but I feel like it's okay if it's always been his turn after it anyway. Like if you block it, it's always been his turn, so I don't know why it's a big deal. His far slash reduced the lower part of the hitbox. Okay, so now I guess it makes it easier to 6p. Yeah, exactly. More likely to lose the low profile moves and 6p attacks. However, his crouching slash can be used as a better means to approach with extended range when used after a dash. Make it more effective by dash momentum. Okay, so now Chipp is gonna be able to do shit like that. Like he's gonna like slide when he hits that. Like he'll be able to slide and hit 2S. Okay, so I guess we're already done with Chipp. He does reduce knockback. Okay, so he's closer. Yeah, adjust the attack's range, increase the lower hitbox as well as behind and in front of Chipp. Nice. So I didn't even read the changes. I just see that there's 3 changes and there's not enough. There's not enough changes. Okay, so we have greatly increased the merit of making the opponent block heat knuckle. Okay. It's now more difficult for the opponent to punish Potemkin when they block the latter half of the active frames of, what is that, 6k? This makes it viable as a method of approaching the opponent from mid-range. Alright, whatever. And landing recovery. Fix an issue where the hurt box around Potemkin's feet would disappear on landing. Okay. Reduce recovery and heat knuckles. So we got no changes to Garuda. Word. So these changes actually just don't even matter. I almost don't even want to read it, but let's just see what heat knuckle is. I actually don't know what heat knuckle is. Is it the air command grab? Yeah, it's the air command grab. Okay, made it easier to gain tension when blocked. Greatly increased the opponent's risk level on block. I honestly like I'm just upset. There's no Garuda change. It doesn't matter. Like I can't believe that they did not like actually do anything to this character, Potemkin. There's no way that the Garuda is left the way it is. Are you kidding me, bro? Like what? Bro, I can't even believe that. Like how do they leave this character in the way that he is? It's not even just the character, it's just Garuda impact. That's it. It's just Garuda impact. That's the only thing I care about. And they left it the way it is. Okay, so now we're gonna go with Faust. Bone crushing excitement causes wall break on hit in the corner now. Nice. So is it the super? So now you can wall break with his super now finally. And it's now easier for Faust to prevent the opponent's approach using his improved standing heavy slash. So more active frames, increase the damage of the follow-up hit. Okay, what else they do? Crouching heavy slash decreased the hurt box on startup and extended the hitbox in front of Faust. This greatly increases his pressure at mid-range when combined with the increase to crouching heavy slash hitbox and the faster startup on his J2K. Sped the attack startup, reduced the hurt box before the attack comes out, adjusted opponent blowback on hit. I mean, this was already pretty fast. I guess they want you to be able to do like really fast with it. I don't know. The super change is really good though. I'm glad that he could finally wall break. Like he was literally the only character in the game that couldn't wall break. Alright, in order to make her grounded attacks more viable, the recovery of her standing heavy slash has been reduced and her special moves that can be cancelled into the normals have been buffed. So the slash version of tandem top can now be used in combos off of hit confirms. Okay, it says increase movement speed of the hitbox. I don't know. Iron Savior, fix the bug that caused unnatural behavior on Clash. What's Iron Savior and Lust Shaker? Lust Shaker is the hair shake move, right? Oh, it's the low. Okay, so what they do to the low? Fix the bug that caused unnatural behavior on Clash. Okay, whatever. Sped up the startup of Lust Shaker. Lust Shaker, they made this faster. Wait, my bad. This move, they made it faster. It was pretty slow, but I feel like you weren't pressing anyway against Millia. Like if she has you here, you're not pressing anyway. So I feel like it doesn't mean too much. Like it's kind of whatever. All right. So we have mainly improved his options when he cannot summon Eddie. Okay, so this is good. His standing heavy slash has been significantly buffed, making it a strong choice to prevent his opponent's approach. His 6p now blows the opponent back on regular hit, making it more reliable as a choice to take control from the opponent. He can now combo into standing P at close range. It can also now combo into standing P at close range. Okay, so this is good. So this is also gonna knock back. So like you could do this and knock them back to like give yourself some time to get Eddie back. So you could do like, and then like summon and do whatever you're gonna do. A quarter circle back, heavy slash while Eddie is summoned, fixes the bug where Eddie could take other actions midair during leap. Okay, that didn't need to happen. However, the ability to do this with Sun Void, Roman Cancel remains, as this is an intentional part of his strategy. Okay, well I guess that's alright. Okay, so when we're calling Eddie with quarter circle back heavy slash while Eddie is summoned, the summon will be canceled faster. So he just, I guess it just makes it faster. Okay, that's fine. Sped the attack startup. Oh, nice. So this is gonna be faster. I already thought this was a pretty decent 6p. I thought it was pretty okay, but now I guess it just made it better. Ram. By increasing the forward momentum of Daro, it can be used in mid-screen combos more easily. So I made it to where you can combo off of it a little easier. I think that's a fair change. Increase forward momentum. Okay, so I don't even know how to say this, but it can lead to knockdown against grounded opponents on hit, greatly increasing the benefit of landing a hit with it. So it gives you a knockdown now on hit. So like if you're in the air, you can kind of like jump back. If you just hit somebody with this that's on the ground, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, so I can see why this move is not very good. You probably have to RC to do stuff off of it. Like if you wanted to hit somebody with this and then RC, sure. But if you didn't want to, like if you didn't RC and you just got to hit with this, it really doesn't do much for you. But now it knocks down, so that's cool. You know, whatever Ram players do, I don't know. Okay, and this floats the opponent on grounded hit only when both swords are equipped. Okay, Leo, let's go. Let's go to Leo. 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 Leo. All right. So Leo, and then we got Nago. Nice. All right, so Leo changes. Increases options during Brynhilder stance, making it easier to open up the opponent's defense. The mechanics have also been adjusted so that he will always move towards his opponent when using the dash button, as he would previously sometimes mistakenly move away from the opponent. So basically what they stopped doing is this. Like this doesn't happen anymore, basically. So like, if you cross over, if you just keep pressing the dash macro, he just keeps going in the direction that you had him in. But now it's gonna look more like this. He's gonna like he's gonna keep going back and forth no matter what. Obviously I'm auto correcting here, but this is what it's gonna look like. And the second change is that his kick during Brynhilder stance can be dash or jump canceled. So now this is gonna be ridiculous. So this is gonna be faster now. So like his left right is gonna be better while he's in back turn. You see how this is kind of slow, and also if you're mashing, you're probably gonna lose. I mean, if they're mashing, you're probably gonna lose. So now how it works now is you're probably gonna get beat, right? If they're mashing, you're probably gonna get beat. Post patch, you might actually be able to cross up their jab if somebody's just mashing on you, or you might just be able to outright beat them, and also you'll be able to jump cancel it too. A big problem with getting back turn with Leo was that every time you get into back turn, he'll just yellow RC, right? So there was no way to really stop them from doing this. You see how I got punished? The only way you can stop this is by doing back turn kick into stance cancel, but that's not really like, you know, that's a hard read. That's really hard read. Now instead of having to do that, you'll be able to do this and jump. Okay, he doesn't have meter, but you'll be able to jump cancel and block the yellow RC, or you'll be able to jump cancel and block a burst. I know there's a lot of people in the chat who wanted this character nerfed, but hold that. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Nago now. So his 6P increased the attack startup, which is really good. I think that's a good buff for him because his 6P is really slow. Like he has definitely one of the slower 6Ps in the game. Far slash, so the final follow-up hit, which is slash. This right here, they gave it more blood back, so more blood return. So if you actually get this, if you finish the whole thing, you actually get rewarded for doing it now, which is really good. What is Nagoryuki? Is that the super? I think that's a super, right? Yeah, it's a super. Okay. So they made it to where it no longer goes into the follow-up animation. Wait, no longer goes into the follow-up animation when the edge of the first hit connects with the opponent. When the last hit connects, it blows the opponent back regardless of their position. Oh, okay. So what they're doing here is, okay. So there'll be sometimes with Nago to where you'll super, like they'll be directly above you and you'll super, and sometimes they get blown the other way. But basically they're just making it to where you're always gonna get the wall break. No matter if they're directly above you, behind you, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna get the wall break regardless. Which is a good change. I think it's a really good change. Now we're on to Gio and we're on to Anji. I hope Anji got some good changes, man. She can now combo into 6P from 5P, so it makes it easier to punish, like better punish reward, I guess. When the final hit of heavy slash, forward heavy slash connects, she's now in a much better situation for Oki. There's now merit to choosing not to cancel into the special move depending on the situation. That combos now. So now instead of them just getting up right away, there's actually use for this. You'll actually be able to like dash up and do stuff now. So I think that's a good change. Now we're going over Anji. I hope Anji has got some good stuff because it would be nice to see. So now you can now mix up opponents blocking at mid-range using Fujin because the motion occurs before the attack is active. Okay, so we reduced the risk of using his stand far slash as a poke by reducing recovery. You can get better damage off his standing heavy slash due to the slight increase of the forward movement of Fujin. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. Okay, this, I don't know how to say that, has been buffed mainly so that it's easier to cause a wall break. So is that the super? Is that just his super? Okay, yeah, it's a super. They made it to where super is easier to wall break with. They made it possible to cancel into its various follow-up attacks even when whiffed. The motion begins before the attack is active. So this is going to go farther forward, and also you'll be able to cancel into the follow-ups just in neutral. So you'll be able to like dodge projectiles, or like you'll have the dodge property, and if they don't hit you with anything, you'll be able to, Fujin will still come out, and you'll still be able to cancel into your follow-ups. So you'll be able to like do whiff Fujin into overhead or whiff Fujin hop. Like, you'll be able to actually play neutral with Fujin, which is weird. Yeah, he's gonna be really good in the mid range, and they also reduced the recovery on this, so he'll be able to be really annoying when it comes to like playing footsies. Okay, so they did something with the parry super too. Increased the attack's active time and extended the hitbox. Okay, so they're making it easier to hit the parry super, and they made it more active. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Anji got some okay buffs. Like, they're not like crazy, but they're all right. Yeah, Anji's gonna be he's gonna have some help. All right, so now we're on the last two, which is Ino and Goldlewis. Grounded and aerial hover dash increased the movement and movement speed and distance. So now she's gonna be able to move faster in neutral, and her air dash, right? So that too. So both of these are just gonna be faster, and she's gonna move further, which is good for her neutral. I think that's a really good change, depending on how much they buffed it, because it could be insane. But what else? Standing heavy slash sped the attack startup and made it float the opponent on a grounded hit. Oh, so is it gonna like bounce them up off the ground? Oh, okay, so like Geo or Soul close ass. Okay, I see the float that you're talking about. Okay, crouching kick, reduce knockback. So that's the same thing with okay, I see. So it's basically the same change. So reduce the knockback on this. So it made it to where you're always gonna be able to get this pretty much, or they're trying to make it to where you always can get that. And they reduced the horizontal knockback, so they don't want people to get knocked back as far against like when you hit the 2D. So you'll be able to do stuff like this and get better Oki. Aerial dust adjusted the hit effect on grounded opponents, increasing the time allowed for follow-up attacks. So her jump dust is this. Okay, so you'll actually be able to like press after and maybe combo. I guess that's kind of what the changes. Reduce the knockback of stroke the big tree heavy version. Okay, so if you block this, they're just making it to where, oh no, I guess they just mean like in general on hit and on block. So now you'll actually be able to get like probably like some close slash stuff here. That's an alright buff. So ultimate Fortismo, increase forward movement. Okay, so she just moves farther forward when she does this super now. This is a pretty good change. I'm just talking about her change in general. All of them are pretty good. They made her faster in neutral. So like this is faster, and they made it to where if she hits her 2K 2D, she's never gonna whiff it. So now if you get hit by the low, she gets more mix. I think overall these are good buffs for her. Okay, so now we're gonna see the hit effect of Skyfish will now be buffed depending on the current security level. It provides a major advantage on hit at level 3 in particular. Is that his super? No, wait, hold on. It might be the super. No, this is Skyfish. I don't know. It says the effect changes, but I don't know what it changes exactly, but fine. Dust attack adjusted the landing recovery after the finishing blow to match other characters. So right now, if he hits a dust combo, right, it looks like he's a little slower to land than other characters. So it might be to where they just let him move. It's just basically a fix, a bug fix. So crouching kick, reduce knockback, just like every other character. So if he has 2K 2D, they want you to be able to get 2K 2D on hit. So that's another change. 6P, sped this attack up. This right here, this is faster. It is pretty slow. His and Nagoryuki's are both pretty slow. And down with the system. Fix the bug where wall break would not occur, and there would be a graphical error when hitting an opponent at a certain distance in the corner, despite the follow-up animation occurring. Okay, so overall, it's just like whatever buffs. Honestly, I still don't even know what this character does, and I don't really care. Like, I literally don't even know. Where are my Goldlewis players at? I know there's none of y'all in the chat. There's no way, right? No one in here is a Goldlewis player. But that's it for the changes. So overall, I think the patch was pretty cool. I see what they're trying to do. They're kind of like lightly touching things. They don't want to touch too much, but I mean, and it's understandable. This game is in like 2-month lifespan, I think, like second month of the game maybe. But overall, I think the changes are overall it's headed towards the right direction. I like the changes. They're trying to make characters work, you know, and they're buffing the lower tiers, so that's always good. And the nerfs were all right. I honestly would have liked to see a little bit more, but I think overall it's a pretty good change, like pretty good patch. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 patch. 8 out of 10. I'll take it.